Hey everyone, Tin Man here, playing a Constructed Gauntlet with my red-blue deck up against mono-blue. Currently 2-0 in the Gauntlet, including one tie. And let's see, so this is a matchup where we want to be aggressive early on. These Bronze Legionnaire and Stone Hall elites are going to do a lot of that work. And we even have some good lineups where our heroes are lining up into theirs on the early turns. So, hopeful that we can get some good aggression early. Let's play Bronze Legionnaire in this lane, just because it's an earlier lane. Generally on the Kana lane, I want to put the Stone Hall elites in that lane, and I think I would be going a little bit too much into that lane if I put the Bronze Legionnaire there. I'm actually going to at any cost, which does somehow let them trade because they got the ping on Legion Commander. If that ping had gone to the creep, they wouldn't actually have traded. So that's a little bit unlucky there. They got that ping. Never matter. Luna's dead for a turn, so that we get to deny that extra Eclipse charge. Don't really want to draw an extra card right now. We've got a lot of the cards that we're going to need. Double creeps in the Kana lane, and we have initiative, so we're probably just going to first action make 4 guys with Prey on the Weak. And let's just hop Ogre into mid lane just to give us some options here. They're going to put their Ogre in lane 1 as well. That's fine. Because our Prey on the Weaks are going to go on the outside and we have initiative, it means they're not going to get pinged down by Zeus if they play a card. Ooh, an Ignite. We can Ignite into lane 3. That seems pretty good. Let's go wide here, get some damage in. Unless they cast their own, then mostly just trade off. They did spend, what was that, 5 gold on an item? Because they had 7, right? Ooh, they do have an Ignite, so makes Hounds of War a little bit less appealing. Okay, so there's that 5 gold item. Just as well. I guess that's going to hurt our aggression at lane quite a bit, but I guess we'll just take advantage in lanes 2 and 3. Having a Ignite there, but I'm also going to play the Stone Hall Elite, since it'll get ticking up and get bigger. I like playing Stone Hall Elites on the edges on these lanes, or rather, I like having guys on the left and right of them, not really near the center, because that way there's more odds of things curving into it. So now this creep has 50% chance to curve into one of my 2 guys, which will be really good to deny the damage because I have 2 armor on both of them. I think I just want to buy health items. Just slapping down health items on everyone is really impactful in this matchup because a lot of their removal is damage based between at any cost, Mystic Flare, not Annihilation, but Eclipse. So just having 3 health items here, especially 2 Stonehall Cloaks, is going to do a lot of good work, I think. Unfortunately, so much stuff's going to die in lane 1. Well, I guess I'll put Axe in lane 2. I guess. Maybe Axe in lane... No, Axe in lane 2, Legion Commander in lane 1.
15 seconds remaining.
Just because Axe is definitely going to hit a creep, and I want the... Whereas Legion Commander is going to hit straight ahead more than likely, hit the tower. So I'd rather have the extra armor on the guy who's going to hit the creep. It's the only logic to put him there. This lane collapses in quite well. Probably just going to play... I think I want to put Stonehall Cloak on Legion Commander. Ooh, and I got a good spot for a Stonehall Elite. Taking some damage, but... Let's see, who needs health items? So I generally like Ogre, Bronze Legionnaire, and then whoever also needs it. Probably Bristleback. So I'll just put one on here. It's not Kana, I don't think. If she dies, that's not a big deal. Unfortunate. Could not get the Skyrath Mage down. I generally put Signet Ring on Ogre because if I ever annihilate, he's going to be the one who's going to die more than likely. So I'd rather give him the negative bounty. Over on lane 3, assuming this combat stays as is, I kind of like it a lot because it'll put Luna down to 1 and then she'll die on upkeep next turn due to the ignite. Because she'll take 1 this turn, go to 7 health, then take 6, and then take 1 more. So she won't get a chance to cast anything in that lane. And we don't kill any heroes on lane, or on mana 4. Which is ideal because then they have nobody respawning on mana 6 to cast in one of their big spells where they want to. So just give Respect some more health so that he can survive, say, a Mystic Flare at some point in the future. And yeah, they're just dimensional portaling, which like stalls their life total, that's fine, but now Luna's going to die on upkeep. We're just going to give Stoneholly another trigger. Yeah, lane 1 looks like we probably want to dematch game wall there. That's pretty good buy. Hopefully one of them is unblocked. Yep, there comes the Kana on mana 6 here. Unfortunately, I cannot kill her off with a Berserker's Call or anything. It's going to be a little too healthy for that. So I think I'm just going to put this on... Ooh, Kana's going to die on upkeep, but I don't know if I care that much about it. Put it on Legion Commander. Since if they play a blocker in front of her, we can Berserker's Call to clear out the blockers. Oh, she dies right now. Actually, that's pretty good. So she won't die next turn. And now I can Berserker's Call the Zeus away. Do I want to? Do I want to? That's a question. Probably, because my mana is going to be occupied in the coming turns here with Spring the Trap and other things. Yeah, I'm fine with it. Since we're already killing some heroes this turn, we're going to kill off Luna and it's possibly Kana. It just makes sense to get this lane clear, kill as many heroes as we can. This lane we can actually at any cost. I kind of like that a lot. We kill their heroes, continue pushing damage. We've got you know, no opposition here. We killed 3 heroes just right off the get-go, so they're gonna be in a tough spot here. Next turn they won't have anybody respawning, so we're definitely gonna get another hit on mid. They spent all their mana here without annihilating, so now I can Berserker's Call so I clear out Kana on this turn. So yeah, we just kill 4 heroes on this turn. That seems really good. Now if we could just draw Routed, that would be perfect. This is a lot better way of handling this matchup rather than killing 1 hero per turn. Killing 1 hero per turn means they all get to respawn, you know, at the same time. Or, you know, sorry, not at the same time. Once per turn they get to respawn. Which means they've got a lot of flexibility in always deploying their threat at the right time. So now we get like basically a free turn where we just get to go crazy. Deal as much damage as we want on lanes 2 and 3. They may very well have an Annihilation here on 1. And if that's so be it. They have Thunder God's Wrath, which is actually kills us in lane 2, but not the worst otherwise. Looks like they had an Aghanim Sanctum, so they might try to do it again, which I can heal up out of range of. I can actually do Magicking Ball first to kill their Sanctum. Haha, got him. So now a Spring the Trap in this lane kills the lane, which I think is advisable. You generally want to try to kill the lane if possible. It's better to kill off a lane rather than put pressure in other lanes, just so it gets completely off the table. If they want to annihilate this next turn, they can't. Or, I mean, they can, but like it doesn't matter next turn. I still will heal her up though, just because I want to get it out of range of another explosion, another Thunder God's Wrath, or at any cost, or anything like that. Sweet. So we don't actually have the pressure in mid lane that we had hoped. But that's not the end of the world. Luckily, both of our guys will be coming back on Time of Triumph mana. Or, sorry, no, they'll be a turn late. Never mind. It's still fine. I generally don't like dueling. I think dueling to deal 10 damage might be worth it. Nah, maybe not. Maybe it's not. I'm going to play the Blink Dagger so that I can duel any one thing they send into this lane. Well, I don't know if dueling this creep makes sense. Maybe it does. Maybe it does, just to deal 10. Put him down to 12 health in this lane, as opposed to 22. That's so much more approachable. But I lose my duel. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it just to deal 10 damage is so strong. I generally don't like dueling creeps this late in the game. But here, I think it makes sense. Because that also is a nice, clean multiple of 4 when we're talking about Time of Triumph siege damage. So I don't want to put anybody else in that lane. That lane is already under plenty of pressure. Let's just hop into mid lane and ask them to deal with mid lane. We may annihilate mid lane if they put 2 guys in there. Because then they won't have anybody respawning next turn. See, this is why it's really advantageous to kill them off in waves. You know, kill 4 heroes in 1 turn instead of once per turn, every turn. If you can set it up like this, you know, next turn they're not gonna have anybody respawning. I'm gonna have both my guys coming in, drop them both in mid lane, cast Time of Triumph. They can't really contest that. So it's pretty nice. I did draw another duel, so that was a nice pickup. Unfortunately, they have 2 guys in lane 3. I guess I could get Eclipsed in mid. I don't really care about Conflagration. It's pretty low impact to me. I think I would rather just... I think I'd rather just make sure I have initiative to annihilate mid lane. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Just make sure we have initiative. I don't know what that means, but okay. We're gonna cast Foresight. Chinese characters. I do not read Chinese.
I need to prepare for battle.
Alright, so now we just annihilate here, kill off 2 of their heroes. They have no pressure back onto this lane, so that's good. And then lane 3, they may do the same. I feel like they kind of have to, honestly. They're going to TP scroll out. Interesting. Now they're going to annihilate? I guess that would make a lot of sense from them, right? Unfortunately, 1 damage short of killing the Kana. So I think they're going to annihilate here. It's the only reason that play makes sense.
15 seconds remaining.
So I guess I blink into mid. No sense getting my hero annihilated. Now I can eclipse. Okay. But now, even with Zeus coming back down, I'll have somebody who can duel their Zeus in mid lane. And if I just put, I don't know if I want to put both heroes there. Do I need another health item? I don't think so. Everyone already has one. And I'll get a Stonehold Cloak, so let's just buy TP Scroll and Blade of the Vigil. Could be interesting. Sure. Give you some cleave in lane 3. Not unplayable. I think I'll just put Axe here, Ogre into 3. since I'm more than likely just dueling here in mid lane. I don't know, maybe I should have let them annihilate the bristleback, now that I'm thinking about it a bit more. It's possible that was correct. Not particularly interested in this lane, or their conflagration. Let's just hold initiative. There's like pretty much no chance I ever get ancient pressure here. Yeah, I feel like I have to duel mid lane. That is my path to victory here. They'll have that annihilation eventually, but not right now. I want to keep this lane above 20 if possible. It is still above 20, but next turn will be cutting it a little close. Oh, they took initiative anyway. Okay, so we can play on this lane then. Since they're probably gonna annihilate mid, right? That would make sense. Let's just play Stone Hall Elite here, and then easily move him for value. And then I think honestly, Blink Dagger out of here. Blink Dagger into 3. Where I can time a triumph and basically force them to have 2 annihilations.
I'll cut down our enemies.
Now I'm threatening time a triumph in 2 separate spots. If they have 2 annihilations, I guess, you know, good beats, I guess, but we don't even lose at that point, we're just behind. We might lose at that point, but it's far from a guarantee just yet.
Who knows how long this battle will last? I need to be ready.
Incarnation of Salamene. Oh boy. Oh boy. What are they playing at here? I don't think I need to do anything. Clearly they're committing to play in this lane. They're not going to just do that and then annihilate it, right? Maybe? Maybe they would. It's hard to say. I guess I can give Blade of the Vigil to Ogre. Does 2 extra damage to Kana. For whatever that's worth. It's not worth much. Mystic Flare still doesn't kill him. Maybe now I should TP scroll him out, because he's pretty low. He's gonna die to like anything. Die to another Mystic Flare or Thundergod's Wrath or something. Yeah, let's get him out of here. I'll take a couple extra damage on this lane, but this lane is pretty much gonna die anyway. My goal is to just kill them on the backswing here.
I'm going to watch you bleed. How many of you do I have to kill?
I don't know lane 1. Oh boy. So danger here is that they have bolted Damocles on lane 1 and they just win. They still need to get 1 point through, which seems likely. It'll be close. They did a lot of cards though. I don't need another health item. Might as well buy an extra card. and then hope for the best on lane 1. I think it's Skywrath in mid. Does that mean they don't think they're going to win on this lane this turn? I mean, I don't have too many options. I have a dimensional portal to block and an at any cost to blow some stuff up. Unfortunately, though, if I want to deploy them in the order I want to deploy them in, it's not going to work all that well. Somehow still alive, so they're not going to bolt to Damocles here. So I suppose I can start with a Stonehall Cloak.
I'll make good use of this.
Jasper Daggers. Let's draw a card. I don't think they have any more plays here. At any cost doesn't really do much. So I think it's just Dimensional Portal block. It's probably our best bet here. Keep us above 20.
Dire has need of you.
If only barely. And they have to hope that just dueling on lane 3 is good enough. I guess I have double duel on lane 3. So if I can have initiative, I can duel the Kana first, which will kill her, and then duel a creep in front of Legion Commander to win the game. This is why duels are so much more impactful later on in the game than early on. Fortunately, we're going to get pretty low on this lane, so we essentially have to win right now. Well, yeah. Or if they blink out of here, they're going to go into mid. We can't. Okay. Okay. I'm fine with this. So we are low in lane 1, but like either we win in lane 3 this turn, or we can deny them killing us in lane 1 next turn with a duel to kill off Zeus before he can cast a bolt. My concern is dying here in lane 2 this turn. That doesn't seem to be likely though. They pretty much need to regain initiative and then annihilate lane 3. Looks like they're only out, right? Because I've got 12 plus 6 retaliate, so that's 18 damage. That kills off Kana. And then I duel the creep. And I hit 12 out. They do have initiative, dang it. Okay. It's got a little bit tougher. Assuming they have the annihilation. They may not have it.
Leave this one to me.
They may not think they need it. They don't think they need it. And that's the win. That is the win. Because we had 6 retaliate. Now I can duel the creep. Because duels are good. Very close one. Very close. I think we played it well. I just... I think I should have let that Bristleback get annihilated that one turn, though, rather than blink them out and let them use the Eclipse instead. I think that would have been better. On one hand, it looked like, oh yeah, I'm saving my guy, but then I'm like, well, they still have the Annihilate in hand, and they're still going to use it at some point in the future. And I guess I'd rather use them use it earlier, so that it puts me off. Like, my guys come back sooner. The earlier they die, the earlier they come back. And, like, they're missing a less impactful turn if they die sooner rather than later. So, I think I should have let that Bristleback die earlier, and then maybe the game doesn't come down to this close. But we did get the win, so it's sweet. Currently 3-0, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.